Hi everyone, I'm Silvana from Silvanakicks, and before we get started, make sure to click like and subscribe. Now, this video is my first ever vlog that I decided to film, and it's of the Ontario Winter Games tournament that took place this past February in Orillia, Ontario. Now, 3 of my students qualified in the Wushu category in both the Open Hand Forms Division and the Weapons Forms Division. I went as their official coach, and I could not be happier to have gone there with them and mentored them during that weekend. Now, I've decided to finally post this video because I miss tournaments. I miss competing myself, being a competitor, and I miss being there to coach my students. Now, I'm so glad I decided to film this tournament in particular. A lot of funny things ended up happening that weekend.
Again?
Yes.
So it started with a journey there. We all decided to go together, and just so happened to be a absolute blizzard. There was a storm that was going on and it took forever to get there. But thankfully, Mandy was a really good driver.
Ready.
And took her time, and it was, although very long, we got there safe and sound finally to the hotel. We decided to miss the fireworks and the opening ceremonies for the competition because it was so terrible out. They were on and off saying that it would take place or it wouldn't take place, so we decided to just stay in, stay warm, and be healthy for the tournament that took place the next day. So the next day was the competition day, and when I tell you that we literally trained everywhere, I mean it. So starting with the morning when people were getting ready, when we were getting ready, we were stretching in the hotel room.
Looking good. Ava. Good. And, okay, Hannah's flexing.
Oh, come on, Hannah, seriously.
Nice.
Hips.
Making sure that our legs were nice and warm and our bodies were warm for the competition. We literally practiced everywhere. And then we finally got to the venue.
Cheddar? Oh, that's a cedar. Oh, it's nice.
When we got there, the actual competition area was kind of secluded from where you were supposed to practice. So there was a competition area as well as a practice area, and it was absolutely packed. And we wanted to practice, we wanted to train, but we didn't want to have to look over our shoulder and make sure that no one was around or we weren't about to get like speared in the face and whatever. So you had to make sure that you had your room. So we decided that we were not going to practice in the practice area. So we actually left that area and practiced in the entranceway of the entire venue. So people were walking in and out, but it was humongous. So we decided to practice there. It was an okay floor, so we did our stretches, we practiced our forms, we practiced our tournament weapons, and although our tournament weapons are dulled, they are not live blades, but after we were done practicing a few times, I had left to go to the bathroom, and when I came back, I guess we were told by security that it was not safe to practice weapons in an entranceway or a lobby, which I think is fair. So we decided to just like keep warming up and practice our open hand and then practice like mock weapons without the weapons in our hands. So again, that's completely fair. It's kind of funny looking back at it now because you don't really think that way. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna practice my form, and then yeah, you have a sword in your hand. That's fair. finally, as we were practicing in that entranceway, and a man came up to me and started asking me about my students. And I didn't know who he was. I wasn't sure what was going on, but I was like, sure, I'll boost my students. They're pretty amazing anyways, so sure. So I started talking to him about the event and what was going on. Turns out he was there actually as a TV, he was a part of a TV channel and wanted some interviews with some competitors, and he was like, I would like to interview your students. I was like, yes, of course, sure. So my 3 students, Hannah, Matthew, and Ava, all got interviewed by this TV station, and it was really fun and exciting. It was super random, but I'm glad that they had the opportunity to talk about themselves, their experiences in the martial arts. They've all been in it for a very long time. They're all at a junior advanced black belt level, and you know, they deserve it. They're awesome, and I'm super proud of them. So when that opportunity arose, I was more than happy that they got the spotlight there. After that, it was finally time for them to start getting ready for their event. It was a very long day. We were waiting for a very long time, but finally they got the opportunity. We went inside and started practicing on the actual floor. Now, anyone who does competitions regularly knows that you need to practice on the actual tournament flooring. Why, you may ask? It's because you never know how slippery it is, how grippy it is. Is grippy a word? How grippy it is. You need to make sure that you're comfortable on the flooring that you're going to be competing on, because you really can't change that. So lucky for us, the competition floor was awesome. So we practiced a lot on that competition floor. Finally, they competed. They did amazing. We got rave reviews from a lot of people there.
Let's go, Hannah. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, very happy with how they performed. And then finally, after waiting more, we had to wait for all the competition to be finished for the awards to be handed out. So it didn't get handed out immediately. We had to wait a few hours, I believe, and finally the awards came, and honestly, they did so well. I'm so happy with how my students performed. I'm so happy with the entire event.
To organize and orchestrate. Teamwork categories in the traditional Kung Fu divisions.
And overall, we had a really fun experience together, and it's just a part of being a team, right? We are a team, and I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait for myself to be a competitor again and to get back out there. But to my students that are still competing in remote tournaments, during this time, I'm still mentoring and coaching them there. But there's just something about being in the competition area with everyone around you, with the yelling parents to the crying children. Not that I endorse that, but just something about that whole atmosphere that you can't replace. So although people are doing a really, really amazing job with their remote tournaments online, I think it's a really good idea. You could see it in my last video that a few of my students, Matthew being one of them, has had a really good time doing these remote tournaments. There's just something about being in a venue. So although it is very long, it takes so long, a tournament lasts all day for the most part, I really enjoy it. I enjoy the atmosphere. And hopefully we get to go back to tournaments soon, not too soon. I want everyone to stay healthy, but again, you can miss some things, but I am willing to wait as long as it takes for everyone to be healthy and safe. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you really like my content, make sure again to click like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you miss most about your sport.
Ooh.